The Institute was founded to be the change that NELA wishes to see in the American workplace. And when we founded the Institute in 2008, we hoped that the Institute would be NELA's indispensable partner in advancing our mission of equality and justice in the workplace. The Paul Tobias Attorney Fellowship Program was created by the Institute because it is the Institute's way of cultivating the next generation of plaintiffs' employment lawyers. And we thought that what better honor could we give to our pioneer of employee rights than naming a fellowship after him.
Well, meeting Paul Tobias was really a wonderful experience because you can't appreciate just how much energy and how much engagement and how much passion he has for employee rights work until you get a chance to meet him face to face and talk to him. And within about 5 minutes, you realize that he's probably one of the most energetic advocates you're ever going to meet.
There are a number of factors that we consider in selecting the Pete Fellow. Most of them are the general kind of run-of-the-mill factors. You know, you got to be smart, you have to have extraordinary legal writing and research skills. But for me, I think the most important factor is that the person has to have a passion for employee rights advocacy. He or she has to believe in employee rights in his or her heart and soul. And that, to me, I think is the most critical factor that I look at when I'm looking at candidates for the Pete Fellowship.
When it came time to look to fill the Pete Fellowship position, I applied and I interviewed with Terry and Rebecca, and I was lucky enough to be brought on full-time as the Pete Fellow. I was able to work on such a wide variety of projects, things dealing with NELA's amicus program. I was able to work on legislative and public policy projects, dealing with pleading standards, dealing with overturning the Gross decision, and I was able to do so in such a meaningful way that I was able to educate myself on the types of issues that present themselves in employment cases, because it can be a fairly intricate body of law. It's not the easiest thing to pick up right away. I mean, it takes a lot of experience and it takes a lot of time to be able to understand all the nuances of being able to successfully bring employment cases. I couldn't really think of a better way to expose a young attorney to this area of the law and have them and bring them up to speed really quickly than by immersing them in the types of projects that I was able to work on.
We have seen in the short time that Matt has been with us just how much the Pete Fellow can do to advance the cause of employee rights. Without Matt, it's, I think, simple to say that we wouldn't have been able to do the kind of work that we've been able to do with Matt. And so, you know, whether it's the National Litigation Strategy Project, whether it's our work on forced arbitration, whether it's our work on improving the federal rules so that they are more responsive to individuals as opposed to corporations.
When you get to sit in a room and listen to people like Eric Schnapper, Alice Ballard, Diane King, Steve Chertkoff, Tom Henderson, Bruce Fredrickson, all of these wonderful lawyers, Diane King, David Lee. I mean, this is a terrific group of lawyers from all across the country that are really the who's who of attorneys who do this type of work and really have a significant impact doing it and really have been some of the sort of guiding voices in NELA over the course of its history and have now become some of the guiding voices and some of the guiding minds behind the Institute. So it's a really unique experience to be able to be a part of that.
I think anybody who cares about workers' rights should be a person who thinks about an investment in the Paul Tobias Attorney Fellowship Program.